Okay, hello guys, happy Saturday. Hope you had a great week and that you're going to do something fun this weekend. So, first off, I got a really cool ring light. I hope you like the lightning so far. Today we're going to talk about putting out content, putting yourself out there, and I would love to share my opinion on how frequent to post, etc. etc. So, if you have any questions, feel free to comment them below and I will get back to them later or when we are talking about that subject. Okay, so putting out content. I know there's a lot of pressure nowadays on how often you should post, on what channels you should post. A lot of the big gurus really pressure people to put themselves and their content out there. For me, when I used to have influencing as I would say full-time job online, so I got paid to work with brands, I got paid to literally to post content. I had a lot of pressure, so I was really posting every single day. I really coordinated my feed until the last details color-wise, right? So my process used to be that I would either shoot content in specific colors of clothing, really think that I had, or I would make sure that every content I edited, that it was all in the same style, in the same preset, so the same filter, right? Then I would plan it into a planner like Garni or Planoly or something like this, and I would coordinate it, meaning I would really look at how I position all images in my feed, right, on my profile, and make sure that it has an aesthetic look. So for me, that is already something that I don't do anymore, right? Because it was very limiting. I can't really do stuff like this, go live and post it right away, because I would have to coordinate, calculate when it was going to fit in my feed, right? So that was a big thing that I changed because it didn't really give me creativity and like the opportunity to do things spontaneously. So that's the first thing, obsessively coordinating your feed. Is it good or is it bad? It's of course everyone's own opinion, and some people actually enjoy the process of coordinating colors, and I still do it a little bit, but not to a point where I cannot have any flexibility or ad hoc posts anymore. So coordinating feed, that's a really big thing that I used to do and still do, but maybe a bit in a different way. Then the next thing, of course, is editing. So for content, I really used to be obsessive about editing, and I would really look very specifically at the colors, edit sometimes one picture for hours to make sure that it would fit in my feed. And what does that even mean, right? Fitting in your feed. And this is something a lot of creators actually do. But for me, I just see it now as a waste of time, because I should be able to just post right away if I am interested to post something, or if I feel like it, right, to share something. So the editing, I also don't do that heavily anymore as I used to do as an influencer, because for me, I don't really see the point, right? Of course, branding is important, so now I do edit everything with a general preset, but I'm not going in too much in depth. It's really, more natural, I would say, and quicker, because I don't want to waste time on that either. Then the next point, of course, is that I really used to post every day as influencer and content creator, because I thought that was the right thing to do. So even on days that I didn't really feel happy and I was not really feeling it, like posting, I would still feel like I had to post, and there was a lot of pressure around that, because of course posting content was my job. So if I didn't show up enough, this was the assumption, right, I wouldn't get brand posts anymore, I wouldn't have collaborations anymore. So I really felt like I had to post all the time, and not that I wanted to. And then of course there was the engagement, so I always had to engage around 1.5 hours before my post and after as well, to make sure that I got enough engagement. And for some time these were comment groups, and I stopped them because they just mentally like made me so depressed. Then it was just reciprocating with other travel bloggers, but that also felt super fake, so I just stopped that as well. And that also made me kind of, yeah, unhappy about posting because I knew the backlash. I knew that I had to engage after and before to get good comments and good likes. And now I also really let that go. So for me, and I think it should be for everyone, putting out content should be stuff you want to post. It should be whenever you feel like it. It should be, you should be able to post ad hoc posts, so like whenever you create something. And it's of course something I really got from Gary Vee, right? Document over create. So just document what you're doing. Like this, I just picked a topic, but I'm totally improvising because I feel like talking about this now. And I actually also wrote a lot about this in my book. So document over create. So just post whatever, just document your life, document the process, document the struggles you're going through, the good things you're experiencing, and then post it. And this is something that I never did. I always used to plan ahead weeks, and it had to fit in and it had to perform well. And now I really don't care anymore. I just want to post what I want to post, what I want to share, and the main purpose is giving value for me. Next to that, I think that posting content should always be fun. And for me, it wasn't fun anymore to edit for hours, coordinate, plan ahead, having to think about what colors I'm wearing. Like that was something that made me really unhappy about posting. And now, yeah, I let all of those things go. I think it's very important to be authentic as well. And I think the more things you do spontaneously and live and whenever it's happening, right? So documenting over creating, the more spontaneous and authentic it's going to be, because it's you in that moment. It's whatever you are experiencing. It's the stories you want to share at that moment. And you don't really have to think too much ahead about it. Because I think a lot of people are scared that their post is not going to be quality. And this is also a big debate, right? In a lot of cases, quality is preferred over quantity, right? Often with things we would rather have something that's quality over quantity. But in posting content and putting yourself out there, right? Sharing your life, sharing your experience, your thoughts, whatever you are documenting, it shouldn't be about quality, because do you decide if my post is quality? Do I decide it, right? Who decides what is quality online? I think you shouldn't go for that. I think you should go for quantity and not, I mean, I know a lot of gurus like Gary Vee, they say, you know, I did this video as well about how to create 72 pieces of content in one day. And I did it because I wanted to experience how hard or how easy it was. And it was super easy, to be honest. And I do agree that you should put out a lot of content, but guys, we can't be present on every single channel at every single moment, right? That's not going to make you happy. It can also be too much for your followers. So that is the debate, right? How much should you actually post as well? For me, I would prefer now to go over quantity, even with these videos, right? I do them very spontaneously about topics that relate to me, that I'm writing my book about, that my company is about. But did I prepare a whole script for this live video? No, I did not, right? I'm here to share my opinion, and whether this post is going to get 1,000 views or only 10, it doesn't matter, because I like to talk about this topic, and for me, this is something I would like to share. And of course, it's difficult to let that go, right? To let go of the numbers. But in that sense, it is quantity over quality, because before I made this video, right, like 20 minutes ago, I didn't know if it was going to be quality or not. Only afterwards I will see how much people actually had value from it. Did I actually like to make this video or not? And I think that's what matters. And then it's more important to do quantity. So for me, to actually show up every single Saturday at 7 p.m. Bali time and actually put myself out there and make a live video. Because there could be one video I make, maybe this one, maybe the next one, that actually helps someone and gives someone value. So in that case, for me, it is about quantity and not overthinking. right? Not overthinking every single word I'm going to say in this video, and not preparing ahead, but being authentic and improvising and talking about this topic of putting yourself out there with content that is very important. So when I made this shift, right, from caring a lot about my content as influencer to now, I would say I went from bikinis because they scored high, right? My bikinis pictures got really high engagement. Guess why? But that was not what I was standing for. That was not what I wanted to advocate and get across to my audience. That was not the kind of impact I wanted to make online. So now I'm sharing more business posts, what we are working on, the impact our company is making. And for me, that's way more important, but the bikini pictures did get way more likes than my business post, right? So mentally, this is something that is difficult for us to accept. It's difficult for us to actually move away from, because in our brains, we will always think about likes, appreciation, because it releases endorphins and a whole lot more about, you know, the effects of social media on our brain in my book, What Influence. But it makes me more happy to actually share business posts, entrepreneurial posts, and how I work online versus what I used to do with a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety, a lot of nights that I was editing for hours that weren't even fun anymore. So that is the transition I would say I made, which I'm happy I did. And now really, and I wish I would do it even more, just going live with you guys, just talking about topics that are important, sharing it and documenting my life over not just creating but curating, right? Creating something too far ahead, thinking about it too long, and then maybe never even posting a video. Then it's better to just go live, just do it. And if it's not great, the next time will be better. If this post that I'm posting tomorrow or on Monday doesn't perform well, so what? The next one might. The next one might reach the right person that can have value from it. So my message with this video is, as Gary Vee says, document, overcreate, and focus on things that are important to you, and let go of how much likes or how much comments your videos get. And I see some of the guys on this platform now replying, don't agree. They say I should post bikini pictures, but that is probably because you followed me for maybe a different reason than what I'm trying to do here on my account right now. And that's also totally fine, but I am very happy that I am actually way more than just a bikini. So if any of you guys have some questions about this, or if you want my advice on how to kind of let go of likes, let go of that pressure, and also change your perception towards creating content and just documenting your life more, then I would love to answer them. And I would love to know your opinion in the comments of this video when I post it. So I hope you like this video, and I really like my new ring light, so I'm going to use this every Saturday at 7 Bali time. And yeah, I wish you all amazing weekend. Hope you're gonna crush next week, and lots of love.